Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Eric. So if the surroundings look a little bit different, it's because we're installing in our new shop right now. If you haven't seen the shop video, I'll link that in the description below. But in this video, what we're going to be doing is going over how to install front bumper paint protection film on this 2022 Mitsubishi Outlander. So this bumper, there's a lot of curves. It's going to be a bit of a difficult pattern to back roll, simply because the film comes around over here, comes around this chrome, comes around the bottom, up and around. And we got the tow hook cover over here that we need to cover as well too, as well as these headlamp washers. So yeah, I'm gonna get to installing. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Okay, so we got the front bumper sprayed down with slip solution. I'm gonna take my squeegee, and my dry spot. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the back of the film and just going to stick the film in there. So now I'm going to get started. I'm going to start right over here, right by the bottom of this grill. So I'm going to get this down. I'm going to stretch across to this side, get that down. And then I'll actually work passenger side over to driver's side, which is different from any other bumper video that we've ever done. So just get a little tack solution right there. And make sure that that's lining up, which it is. There we go. Got that squeegeed down. Okay, that's good. Now I'm gonna get more slip solution in here. And I'm gonna stretch this right into place. So I got the tow hook cover right here. I'm going to take and get this squeegee down right there. I want to make sure that that's all lined up. And that is. Now I'm going to get this corner. Put this corner in. Yeah, just like so. There we go. Now get this down. There we go. Okay. Now I'll get this lined up right here, which that is. Okay, now I'll get the center down. I'm not moving on to areas without being completely finished with them. I'm just getting more slip solution underneath the film. Okay, now I'm just going to take and get some tack solution in behind the center. Just like that. There we go. Got some fingers popping up over here. sure that this is all lined up. It is. So now what I want to do is I want to work along this body line, make sure that there's no moisture being left behind. Once I have that body line down, then I can take and I can pull this back over here, get a bunch of tack solution in there, and go along the front. Get that all down in place. Okay, here we go. These fingers over here, just gonna let them dry out. There's a bunch of moisture in there. I'll deal with them at the end of the bumper or at the end of the install. So right now, I'm just getting the back of the film soaked with slip solution. So right now, you would want to do, seeing as how the film comes around the bottom up to the top and then loops around this headlight and a fog light, what you'd want to do is you'd want to get the bottom stretched into place, and you want to work your reference points bottom over there by the fender, up there by the headlight, and then come around. So right now, I'm just going to stretch this into place over here. Go. That's good. I want to get this corner down too. Realized I forgot that. There we go. Okay. Now, come over here to the top. And we'll get this all lined up. That's good. Now I'm going to stretch this voice right there. Now we have this valley over here. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to push all this solution down. Make sure that there's nothing left in there. Up. So this is popping up here. Just going to take some tack solution, some tack in there. I'm going to hit this at an angle. If anybody's wondering what kind of squeegee I'm using, it's these pink squeegees that are available on our website, dryprotected.shop. Link is in the description. I did end up cutting a section off of it because I needed to make my squeegee smaller, and I don't know where my other ones are, so this is the one I'm using. I often get asked in the comments section about squeegees, so there you go. Now that I got those reference points down, I'm going to work at getting this headlamp washer down. Some tack solution right there. And get that nice and centered. This is the great thing about XPEL patterns, is how precise they are. So it takes a lot of the guesswork out of my installation away. And don't get me wrong, you still have to have an idea of what you're doing, but this definitely helps. So right over here, I'm going to get this some tack solution in the top corner. Get that all lined up, just like that. Put that down. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to get this section over here hit with some tack solution. I'm going to get this all in place. There we go. Now, we do have some fingers over here, which means I do have to get rid of some tension. With these, or I shouldn't say tension, but what I do have is with these fingers here is I got a bunch of film built up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the film back a bit, get that all down with tack solution, and I'm just going to get this into place. I'm going to come along with this. I'm just going to take and work everything down by moving all this excess film around, just like so. Okay, so now we're going to start working on the driver's side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and get this corner down, get some tack solution there, stretch that into place, right there. There we go. Now, stretch this corner into place. Okay, that's good. Now, I'm going to leave this corner for last. I know I did on the passenger side, but I don't really like the way it lined up over there. So what I'm going to do is from here, I'm going to take and get this headlamp washer down, and then I'll get this piece down, and then we'll work around, we'll get that down last. We'll see how that works at least. That's the game plan. The thing with doing a paint protection film install, if it's a vehicle you've never, or if it's an install you've never done, you want to have yourself a game plan prior to going into it. And I've already thrown my game plan out the window because in this situation the game plan didn't work. But you do want to have yourself a game plan in general. So, and then you can't be scared. You can't be scared to divert from the game plan and start doing something else if you feel like if it warrants it. So just gonna get this corner lined up. It's the wrong side of the squeegee. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm just get my tack solution over here. Make sure that this is aligned along the bottom, and it is. So I'm going to come across from here. There we go. Put that down. Same thing. You got all this built up. Got this built up film. Hit that with some tack solution, and I'm just gonna pull the film back a bit. Spread some of that film out. There we go. Okay, that's down. Okay, now slip solution right here. So get that corner lined up. Okay, now getting this top section down. So got a bit of tack solution right there. Got that lined up. Have to line this up right here. That looks good. Okay, now these fingers are a lot more manageable right here, so I'm just going to come along underneath there, get those down. That's good. Now what I'm going to do is get this corner down. A bit of a stretch into place. There you go. Perfect. Okay, this is all lined up perfectly here. So I'm going to come back from over here. Squeegee that. You always want to make sure your squeegee strokes are overlapping so you're not leaving a ton of moisture behind. Although moisture is going to stay behind. You just want to try and avoid it as much as possible. Put that down. Now we'll come over here. Get that down. There we go. Just going to get a bit more tack solution in here. That wrapped. Okay, now we'll come around over here. Get all that down. Okay, so we're done installing the bumper. The install went really well. It was a bit of a difficult bumper to do with the way that the bumper is shaped and the way the pattern flows and everything like that, but we managed to make it work. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for more.